Yo, what's the business, y'all? It's your local neighborhood Super Rick off in this thing. It is Thursday, and it is crazy news out there for the boy, DJ Akademiks. I asked in the questionnaire, where you guys from? And I see you guys are from a little bit of everywhere. Let's see who is in the building. We got Aerial Smoke in the house. What's up? That's OG, triple OG right there. Member to this current culture. A culture crew, elite, if you will say. We got Chocolate Tie in the house. What's the business? Antoinette is in the house. Tay W is in the house also. What's going on? And shout out to Tay W and also Teresa for gathering with us fellow haters in the Patreon for Hateration Nation, a society of healthy hating. We had a very good conversation. If you guys are interested in joining that, head on over to I don't know why it's already lined up. Head on over to our Patreon. It is called Hateration Nation, a society of healthy haters. We have some posts over there you guys can enjoy. Every Wednesday we meet up and talk about a subject that is not YouTube friendly. We talked about the music industry and the Illuminati last night, which we're actually going through a book about that subject. So if you're interested in learning new things and having great conversations with great people, meet us over there at Hateration Nation. The link is in the chat. All right. Cha. Who else is in the house? Oh, Mika, what is the business? And appreciate Mika. She helped me to Ebony Prince 24K going off, going crazy again on Twitter, which brought up the whole Akademiks thing. I don't know who Akademiks done made mad, but he done made somebody mad, and they really don't. He's gonna be in big trouble. It's looking like because it wasn't even just one lawsuit. This is a separate one. He has another one pending. I'm not sure if that's about the same thing or not, but we'll get into that in a moment. Let's see. Teresa is in the house. What's the business? And I actually played that sound effect to everybody else, but I had the volume down, so sorry I didn't play, but I pressed it. So cheers to all you guys. Teresa was in the house last night as well. We had a great conversation. Miss Sweetie is in the Sweetie Miss is in the house. What's the business? It felt like I ain't seen you in a long time around this thing. Vinya, whoop, what's up? She a OG, triple OG. What's up, Tiffany? What's up, MY? Dean 009 D00R93, what's the business? Vazo Inc., what's going on? Miss Lissa 83, straight from Texas. Hey, it's hot as hell here, ain't it? It's crazy. The other day I went walking, came back in the house, I just legit passed out on just in the doorway. It was just that hot. My body, and I'm full of the melanin, but I absorbed too much. It was too much vitamin D. Pause. Hey, Tokyo. Oh well, not Tokyo, but Japan. Hokkaido, Japan. I know I pronounced that wrong, but shout out. I have been to Tokyo once. That was one of my bucket list trips, and it was super totally awesome. Cannot wait to go back and take the family with me next time. Ebony Prince is furious, and he's literally bringing all of the weird cases. Yes, old buddy is out there. Wow, like he just putting it out there. And then on the Reddits, they going crazy. DJ Reddits is posting the case files. I ain't been a Darkini yet, but we go check that out. And of course, we're gonna have to check out the Drizzy Reddit to see what's going on over there. That's the weirdest place on the internet, I promise it is. Aerial Smoke. Let's see. Check out the Deeper Picture YouTube channel. Let's head over there and let me see if I'm not even already there. Okay, this is Stay Safe World. All right, we go head over to the Deeper Picture and see what they talking about. All right. And I'm sure I probably had to put it in all under one word. Sorry about that. I wonder is it at the Deeper Picture. Let's see. Is it talk about Akademiks? Let me know Let me know if it's talking about academics. I can include that in there because nothing is pulling up on my side. Academics, and I can't spell his name because he spelled it all weird. King Academics is showing up. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Before we get into the video, y'all, oh yeah, make sure, if you haven't already, right here on the screen, it should be showing right here. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe if you have not subscribed. Also, if you want to become a culturist, please join. You get to be a part of the culture crew. You get some yays whenever you join in. You got some dope emojis that you get to use. It's super dope. And we have behind the scenes footage. Briss shows his music videos from his rap career. I'll just be posting random stuff. You never know, and you never know when I'm hopping on live over there as well. So go on and check that out for shizzles, my peoples. Let's see. Yo, man, I mean, he looks up to a predator, so I don't know what to say. Way too hot. I refuse to leave the house, for real. All right, Area Smoke, appreciate that. Let me see if this link pop up, and it does. Let's see. Oh yeah, I seen this actually. I actually seen this where they break down the 616 in LA and all the sounds and stuff like that. And I saw that on Dark Reddit, Dark Kenny too. We gonna go into that later. We're gonna go check that out right now, but appreciate mentioning that because I do want to go over that. Let's get into today in hip hop before we get into our main story. Today, Jay Dilla released his third album, The Shining, on August 22nd of 2006. 2006 was a wild year. Shout out to that. And the GZA was born. Shout out to the GZA, the genius, the brains of the Wu-Tang Clan, according to the RZA, who is the head. August 22nd, 1966 for him. And today's National Day. So we have National Surgical Oncologist Day. Shout out to all of them doing the Lord's work, helping patients, at least the good ones are. Never Been Better Day. I guess that's this one of they fraudric. Matter of fact, that's a fraudric day too. All of these is fake days. Anytime I see when it was founded by the National Day Calendar Association, I ain't calling them out today. The real actual nationally recognized days is National Pecan Torte Day or Torts or whatever. I don't know. That looked like it might be good. National Tooth Fairy Day and National Be an Angel Day, which is the opposite of what we're going to be talking about because DJ Ek has not been being an angel around this thing accordingly. Now, I found this video. I have the lawsuits and all of that stuff set up, but that's like a 2-3 hour read through. So we're going to go through this video here. It's a nice little 20 minutes, not 2 hours. Nice, concise. We can get everything, the details, and then a nice synopsis of the story, and then we can go into the details and go into the Reddits and see what everybody's talking about. So let's see. This is Stay Safe World, so go check them out, and let's get into it.
I'm here and let this man continue to lie about me. That's not what happened, Akademiks. You know that that's not what happened. And for you to pretend that you didn't do anything,
Deep in the night of December 18th of 2023, DJ Akademiks' live stream on Twitch was interrupted with the piercing screams of a woman in agony. At this point, he was not on his Hennessy-stained computer chair, but somewhere in the background, seemingly having an altercation with said female who was screaming. It's not really clear if he thought his stream was closed or why he left the stream on for thousands to witness this, but for 30 long seconds, viewers were given a front row of DJ Akademiks spiraling. Little did the audience realize, this moment right here would end up opening the floodgates for the crazy dark allegations that have found a new light on Twitter today. Several months after this incident, another one.
I don't watch Akademiks, but that's crazy he had that go on with the live stream. I only watched Akademiks through like when the battle was going on and stuff like that, but that sounded horrific. And I remember I thought I heard somewhere that was supposed to be a dog or something or whatever, blah blah blah, but as we see, that was not a canine. Let's continue. Wow.
woman who was once close with Akademiks filed a lawsuit and went public accusing Akademiks of assaulting her along with 2 of his friends. Akademiks was somehow able to weasel out of being criminally held liable for this incident, but a recent bombshell just dropped on Twitter several hours ago detailing court documents from the lawsuit that are both disturbing and detrimental to his public credibility. A user with apparent ties to the case uploaded pages upon pages of court proceedings which have gone extremely viral and give us a closer look to everything that went down that night. From
the pictures that they just showed unblurred, it's crazy. Can't really show them here, but they are on Twitter if you do want to see them, but it's very not safe for work, I'll say that. They might show the bruised pictures. We will be able to look at those.
Screenshots from the CCTV footage showing the incident go down, along with pictures of the woman's bruises and cuts. This is in stark contrast to everything that Akademiks previously reported on the incident, basically saying that she had relations with 2 of his homies consensually and everything was just a misunderstanding.
That's why I asked you while you were here if everything you did while I was sleeping you were okay with doing. Remember I told you, I said before I got to confront, I said, yo, everything you did last night you were cool with doing, right? And she was like, yeah, I had fun.
So today we got to get into this full incident with the court.
How you go and we go through the text messages if they don't go through the text messages exactly, but how you go ask somebody the next day, be like, yo, you cool with everything, blah 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 blah, da, 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 da. Not are you okay, is there anything concerning, you know what I'm saying, do you have any issues going on, nothing like that, just he's okay with it. Yo, that's wild. But let's continue.
Documents and see once and for all the real depth of this situation, because the ramifications of this could be career altering for Akademiks. Even if he wins or loses this lawsuit, the damage on his career might already be done. So today we got to get into the dark allegations that could end DJ Akademiks, starting with chapter 1, the night in question, right now. But before we do, gang, I'm gonna need you to do something for me, man. So I'm gonna need you to tap in, like, comment, subscribe. Also hit the link in the description for the merch and on everything. Hit that notification bell so whenever I post, y'all are tuned in right away. So let's get into chapter 1, the night in question. While many are just learning the details of this crazy story right now, you have to understand that this is a scenario that has been a thorn in Akademiks' side for over 2 years now, which we previously already documented. But all this new evidence has us having to go back and explain everything from the jump. With grape kits, police raids, internet accusations, surveillance footage, leaked text messages, this saga is finally reaching a boiling point with the public, with the leaking of these confidential documents. Many of the things coming to light now, like the text messages, have been slightly
so and see, that's what I thought. Chocolate Tie just made some updates in there, and I was like, yo, that's what I had heard. I thought there was something completely different. I thought there was a different issue myself, but I wasn't 100% sure. Was not 100% sure. Those screams were from a different incident. The girl that was screaming was his that be putting hands on him. Oh, that crazy one that he was outside with they had the footage of them. Okay. There was a dog video that was sent to him and the audio played on the stream. Okay, then he ended the stream again, different situation, but he's still a weirdo. Definitely still a weirdo. Let's keep going with it. And thank you for that update.
In the past year, when Akademiks was doing his rounds in an attempt to defend himself. However, the most damning evidence for AK is that when attempting to clear his name, Akademiks fully admitted that he was at the house and knew about an incident in question. Regardless of if he wins or loses it, it's a major mistake that is going to make him look terrible, no matter how you try to spin this. And he should have never said, a lawyer would never tell you to say these type of things. So we'll get into each person's side of the incident right now in a non-biased way, so you can decide who's truly at fault right now. In order to follow along these aspects, you have to understand the night that caused all this almost 2 years ago. So DJ Akademiks and internet personality Faiza Zaya Debauchery, or as her YouTube goes by, Miss Zaya, had a close relationship. Apparently they were known to be with each other in an on-again off-again relationship for over 2 years, and she seemed as though they were in a friendly relationship type vibe at the time that this happened. Obviously a relationship with DJ Akademiks comes with enough drama that it could be on Zeus Network, but for some reason, she tried to stay. Apparently they linked up in July 16th of 2022 to hang out with him, but while she was pulling up to see him, she was apparently greeted with 2 other men that were friends of Akademiks.
So it sounded like they were cut buddies, kicking it on and off 2 years, and then she pulls up to the crib and he just got 2 new homeboys that she hasn't seen before. All right.
The moment she pulls up to Akademiks' New Jersey mansion, though, is when everyone's lives involved in this incident will change forever. In her lawsuit, she claims that while hanging out with Akademiks, she was allegedly either drugged by his 2 friends or just drank so much that she became unconscious. And her story goes as this. On or about July 16, 2022, defendant Allen, Livingston Allen, aka DJ Akademiks, contacted Debauchery and invited her to come to his house and visit him in New Jersey. Even though it had been almost a year since they last saw each other, Debauchery did not suspect any ill intentions and agreed. She was accustomed to visiting Mr. Allen at his home in New Jersey, and Mr. Allen would send a car to pick her up. She lives in Pennsylvania. On the day of the incident, Miss Debauchery arrived to enjoy her evening. Little did she know that defendant Livingston Allen and his 2 accomplices, John Doe 1 and John Doe 2, would drug her and allegedly rape. The morning after the incident, Debauchery was unaware of what happened. She only became aware after Mr. Allen showed her surveillance footage of everything that went down. So it starts back in 2021 when she originally met him online and then began casually dating him. He periodically invited her to his New Jersey house, so she found no issue in pulling up. When she arrived at Mr. Allen's home, everything seemed normal, apart from the neighborhood power outage. John Doe 1, Khalif, a friend of Mr. Allen, greeted her. That is when Miss Debauchery was taken aback because Mr. Allen, aka DJ Akademiks, did not tell her that anyone would be at his house besides her when she arrived. She did not.
Yeah, he should have. If you got company coming over, anytime I had company coming over and I had homeboys, which is very rare, I would have homeboys before somebody was coming over, unless it was a get together, a gathering. I always would let the ladies know, or young lady know, hey, I got some homeboys over here, just so you know, you ain't, nothing is planned to set up, nothing crazy. You can trust these dudes. I trust them. Yada yada yada. That's just common decency that you would want to do. But we're talking about Akademiks here. Let's go.
Not expect anything suspicious at the moment she entered the home. John Doe 1, who's Khalif, invited her into the kitchen and introduced her to John Doe 2, another one of Mr. Allen's friends. Due to the power outage, the 3 of them sat in the kitchen together. Miss Debauchery engaged in small talk with them while patiently waiting for DJ Akademiks to appear. Miss Debauchery recalls John Doe 1 was being relatively.
So he invited her in and just left her with the homeboys. Like, yeah, me and Briscoe have to go back over this video. We go do a live and talk about this on the later, because that sounds like it was a setup from the beginning. Allegedly, it just don't look good. You don't invite a girl over and leave her with your homeboys while she waiting on you in the back. That's just a setup. This is a bad recipe. Let's continue.
Talked to, while John Doe 2 was oddly quiet, which was kind of freaking her out. She was initially offered a drink, but she refused and opted to make her own drink, as she was accustomed to when she visited Mr. Allen's house. But John Doe 1 insisted that they prepare her a drink. Unbeknownst to Miss Debauchery, John Doe 1 was Mr. Allen's manager or employee, and he asserted his position by telling Miss Debauchery that he was in charge until Mr. Allen arrived. As odd as this encounter was, Miss Debauchery obliged and allowed John Doe 1 and John Doe 2 to fix her a drink. Honestly, red flag. Because why do you need 2 people to do it? As the trio conversed, Debauchery asked for Mr. Allen and was told to hold on. John Doe 1 would then leave the kitchen to go find DJ Akademiks. When he came back, he said DJ Akademiks would join them shortly. Miss Debauchery believed that this was true. It did not go try to find DJ Akademiks because the home was dark and she didn't know where she was going. Admittedly, Debauchery recalls having an eerie feeling, but she ignored it because she did not believe that Mr. Allen, aka Akademiks, who she had known for nearly several years, would harm her or allow her to be harmed. She dismissed these feelings as just nerves and waited for DJ Akademiks to arrive. Shortly after the power returned, John Doe 1 asked if Debauchery wanted to use the hot tub or the pool to wait for DJ Akademiks there. She said she'd be okay with the hot tub and pool because she had previously visited. She was also under impression that John Doe 1 and 2 would leave after putting the hot tub on, as their actions and gestures made it appear that they would be heading out. She entered the hot tub alone. Shortly after, John Doe.
All right, Jacques Lasalle says, all right, so I watched the video when AK first spoke about it. He said that he was at a party drinking when she hit him up, and he sent the lift from her house to his. So And other people are saying that he was asleep when she got there. It's what is the true story? Let's continue though.
One appeared from inside the house and proceeded to join her in the hot tub, and John Doe 2 appeared too and gave her shots of alcohol to take. According to Debauchery, she vaguely remembers John Doe 2 nervously pacing around the pool area. Eventually, Debauchery recalls beginning to feel a strange feeling. It was not simply a feeling of intoxication, and Debauchery was only half into her first drink and a few shots into the new drink when she entered the hot tub, but then she began feeling extremely hot as if her body was on fire and extremely lightheaded and dizzy. Upon noticing this, John Doe 2 asked her if she was lit and then returned to the kitchen and returned with more alcohol, which they insisted she drink. She even asked to pour the alcohol into Debauchery's mouth forcefully. According to Debauchery, she recalls John Doe 1 becoming very handsy and aggressive and made advances towards her, which she rejected. Upon information and belief, John Doe 2 was on the sidelines watching while all this was happening. According to her, John Doe 1 would not take no for an answer and then began groping, and then as you can see, everything sort of went down.
All right, I'm gonna be honest. It sounds like, and this is as vulgar as I can get without getting too vulgar. It sounds like Act told his two homeboys he got a chick that was going, and all y'all gotta do is be cool, and she just go with the flow. That's what it sounds like Act did. She got there and just kind of stayed because she thought Act was gonna come, and old buddies them tried to get her full. And she just, trying to go with the flow. Not that flow I was talking about earlier that Act was telling his homeboys, but she was just going to the flow out of her, just trying to stay safe with these two dudes she don't know. And then it went and got out of control. John Doe number 1, definitely predator, super thirsty homeboy. And who said that earlier? Hold on, somebody said it, and I super agree. Danny Random said, "Nah, if the homies over, ain't no females coming through without friends, nor I would leave her there unattended around a bunch of dudes." You don't do that. Dudes, what are you doing? Unless that's the kind of mission you trying to set up for in an unscrupulous way. What he did was what it sounds like he did was a very unscrupulous try to, as 666 would say, put her on the house or set her out. That's what it sounds like he was trying to do. And crazy enough, it's a lot of people that's cool with that if you let them know up front, hey, what's up with the party? But he didn't do that. It looked like he just assumed she would probably be down, threw it to the wolves, and old buddy number 1 went wolf. That's what it sounds like. So yeah, this is not looking good for AK. Definitely not looking good for homeboy number 1. And yeah, this is just a bad situation all around. That's crazy. And while I think they hit the breaker, I don't believe it was a real power outage. Who asked another man's girls do they want to get into the high? That's just it. And that's what I'm saying. Act was like, yo, I got this thotty coming through. He didn't reference it as that's his girl. Both of them, I believe, was under the impression that she was there to just go. And it was just a whole setup with her not knowing that it was a setup. That's what it sounded like to me. Let's keep going.
She said she had memories of fighting them off, but then they just continued while on the concrete, causing scrapes and stuff like that. That is apparently when she was like borderline conscious and had no idea what's going on. Keep in mind, this is all going on at Akademiks' house with the security system filming all this on his pool day. Shortly after this, she said she was awoken at around 4 a.m. by DJ Akademiks pulling her hair, prying her legs open, and doing the same thing. This is where the court documents go into detail and state that he was relentless and tried to penetrate and was basically going crazy at the time. You could read the full documents if you want to see everything that went down, but basically he would just go crazy, and then the next morning she would basically wake up and have no recollection of everything that went down at all. Akademiks would in a later broadcast make it apparent that he blamed her for the incident. His logic was he was actually hurt that she went and got with his two friends when she originally came there for him. That's what his argument.
I remember him saying it. I'm gonna tell y'all a story one time. I'm gonna tell y'all this story that happened to me one time in my youth. How AK, but he almost 30, ain't he? Like AK way older, but in my teens, I remember I had a homeboy who wanted to see if his girl was faithful. I used to hang out with her all the time and all sorts of stuff. So she knew me or whatever, but he was like, yo, go over there, try to holler at her, see if she go go with you. And I was like, all right, because, you know, we dumb. And I got over there and I tried to run my little game. She was like, boy, what is wrong with you? Blah, 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 blah. It sounded like maybe he was trying to test her because he didn't trust her, but my homeboy didn't trust her because he had like 2-3 other girls. So he didn't trust her at all. So maybe this was his weirdo academics trusting test. But I'm really gonna go with is either way it go, how he set that up was not good. That was no bueno. That was real messed up. You don't throw somebody to the wood. And if that was his manager or his employee, especially if it was his manager, that was to me, that was more of a setup. Ax seemed insecure enough to where he would want to know, oh, I wonder if she like this type of dude or does she like this type of dude? And he had the type of dudes he most worried about, threw over there, see what's gonna happen. And yeah, this is just very dumb on his end on how he tried to pull this off. Then after the fact, try to wake up and then take it, you know, like I don't know. We gotta keep going through this whole thing. This is very bad. This is very, very bad. Wow.
Argument was, which is why the following morning when she saw him, they had a brief little disagreement. Following morning, according to Abase, she pulled up to his room where he was downstairs on his computer. She sat on the floor next to him and asked if he knew if his friends had done any.
He said on live, she not even that type of chick. She's a good girl, so I was surprised. Wow. Yeah, he set that up. He set that up. Whether it was scenario one of the insecurity or was scenario one or he just thought she was going, or scenario two on the insecurity. No matter what scenario, he set that up. That was like, let me see if she go let my boys do whatever. And they took advantage. They trying to get her to drink and all of that stuff. Yeah, he set it up regardless. This whole situation without him putting her there, sending her there, it wouldn't happen. So this is no bueno on you, Act. And then the afterwards part sound real bad. Like real bad. Let's continue.
Anything with her, which she said no. He kept asking, are you sure? He said everything was all right, and he repeatedly asked if she was all good. According to Abase, she was baffled and kind of in disbelief by this. According to Abase, then Mr. Allen then asked her to follow her into another room where he showed her contents of a small trash can which appeared to be vomit and 2 Magnum condoms wrappers and asked, you don't remember this? Abase was still in disbelief. She had zero recollection of ever being in the room.
All right. I ain't go front. It sound like that whole insecure trying to see if she was going thing. It sound like he went to set her up to see what she was gonna do. That's what it sound like to me personally. It sound like this to me. Let's continue and go.
In the prior night. According to Abase, it appeared that John Doe and John 1 had basically done this non-consensually, and the pair would go into another room. But this is where everything kind of gets crazy for DJ Akademiks. He then handed her the can of vomit and asked her to throw away. She then asked for her phone. He got it, and he continued asking over and over again if everything was all good. At this point, she was still in disbelief and asked for proof of what had went down. That's when he showed the surveillance footage, which is honestly mad weird, because why does bro just have random surveillance cameras with all this on and just have that footage at the ready? Like, was bro watching that? It's crazy. So according to,
was he watching that? Act seemed like the type that will watch that. Like, the more this is going through, no matter how he set it up or what he set it up, for him to just have it on the ready, anybody who got surveillance stuff should, everybody know you sometimes you got to go through some stuff. It sound like he just took in the room like, oh yeah, here you go, right here, there he goes. And from what Area Smoke says, he was incriminating himself the way he was acting if she portrayed him. So it sounds like, if I was to put this together, let me get into Drizzy Reddit. I'm just crazy in the head and have no social cues, status, and don't know how to talk to women. I want to see if my girl would cheat on me. My girl that I don't even refer to as my girl, because that's how he was moving. I'm gonna put it in a situation where potentially crazy stuff can happen. If the crazy stuff happens, that means she wasn't loyal to me, and she the bad guy, even though I set up the whole situation. This sounds drizzy enough for me. Let's continue.
To her, Alan then assured that everything was all good, and he noticed that her demeanor was slowly starting to change. He then hastily told her that his mother was on his way, and then proceeded to get her a lift back to Pennsylvania. According to Debauchery, Livingston Allen, aka DJ Akademiks, asked her where her clothes was. She responded that she had it. He stood there with a suspicious look on his face. She later learned from the police that Mr. Allen disposed of several items, including bed sheets and clothes, at a dumpster near his office, which is honestly a giant red flag. Presumably, DJ Akademiks was attempting to destroy the evidence of the encounter. She began feeling uneasy. She felt that DJ Akademiks was attempting to take her clothes for some reason, presumably to hide whatever evidence she may have had.
I agree with Vina. The way she sounded dizzy, it sounded like it sounded like they slipped some okie doke up in there for real. The whole getting super hot stuff. You gotta drink a whole lot of rock gut really to get that feeling, or somebody done put stuff in there. And I agree. I think dude watched this whole thing over surveillance camera. I think he set it up. No matter what his premise for setting it up was, what his reasoning was, I believe from listening to everything, he set it up, watched the whole thing, then tried to mess with her. Then when she came to him, she like, yo, hey, what happened? He was like, oh, you want to see what happened? XYZ. Here go the stuff. Here go the video. That's you. That's this. And if he was trying to get her clothes and all of that stuff from her, it does sound like trying to get rid of evidence. So, and let's look at it. When the feds kicked in P. Diddy's house, what was they looking for? Tapes. This dude is pulling P. Diddy stuff, having stuff on tape. And surveillance tape, might I add, which means that surveillance usually means most people not aware that they are being recorded. That's not their thought process when you just go to somebody's house. I highly doubt that in anybody's mind, at least hers for sure, oh yeah, they taping this or whatever. Now, if that's his manager or his boys, I would think they would know if cameras up there. So this is looking very, very nefarious. Very nefarious. Let's continue. Damn.
Or happened to have the night before. All these thoughts apparently ran through her head. As not to alarm DJ Akademiks, she remained composed as she waited for her lift to arrive. Debauchery then said bye and left his home. According to her, DJ Akademiks, while she was in the lift, asked for more answers. He then began to blame her and ridicule her. Still trying to get answers, she pleaded with him, even apologizing for what had occurred, as she was desperate to learn the series of events that led DJ Akademiks and his accomplices to attack her. According to Debauchery, she then asked DJ Akademiks, well, you said it was both of them, but you only showed me one. Can you send me proof of this? To which DJ Akademiks sent the screenshot of the attack.
Hold up. Sweetie Miss. Yo, I don't know if he set it up for the unconsensual, purposely unconsensual, but I think in his mind, no matter how it went down, he wanted to watch it. He wanted to watch it and see what's gonna happen. But this is where this is why I'm 100%. I think he on some cuckold type. I can't do it. I really believe that's what this is right here. What you just said right here. No matter what the reason for him setting it up was, he shouldn't have set it up. That was bogus on his part. Period. Like, he was bogus for that. 1000%. Don't matter if it was for loyalty testing. It don't matter if it was for any reason. He literally. She didn't know two dudes was gonna be there. Left her in there with two dudes. Basically had a stake in front of two lions and closed the lion den's door. And it was like, oh yeah, the zookeeper gonna be out in a little bit. You can just hang out with us. Hella fucked up. Hella messed up. And taped it all. So, but yeah, I ain't gonna lie, Sweetie Miss. What you just said right here, I think that's really what I think. That's his. Somebody else mentioned Area Smoke said AK is definitely a voyeur gooner. Yeah, he seemed. We just saw it. If anybody saw the live I did the other day about when he was showing the video of Fraudry and he had the tape and he was like, oh yeah, there we go, right there. Wow. We gonna go back and watch that, cause that's it right there. That's it right. Even when you was talking about the Drizzler, which I did state, I thought he got moist in the drawers. Pause. Let's continue. Wow.
Which was later put on all these documents. She would later go to the police, but in a broadcast, Akademiks would basically make it apparent that he blames her for the incident following this. His logic that he was actually hurt and that she had went with his two friends when she originally came there for him, and he definitely felt some type of way about that. Well, that's what he said later. Originally what his argument was. While she claims that she was unconscious and would never willingly get with two random guys out of the blue at the same time, which is the difference in opinions right there in the whole case. However, judging by the court documents, the days following the alleged encounter, you're gonna see the situation was pretty damning for DJ Akademiks, especially with the fact that he allegedly threw out his bed sheets and clothes in a dumpster outside his office. She went to the police to get a kit, and they found that his DNA was on the kit, as well as the fact that he was caught in a phone call set up by the police admitting to having sex with her. In the phone call, he would graphically recount and admits to having sex with her, even going as far as describing her as being loose, stating, "I know what your blank feels like, it feels loose," based on information in belief.
Wait. He called the police and said, and told them that he told her it was loose. This goes right back to what Sweetie Miss said. This goes right back to what Sweetie Miss said. And everybody else that's in the chat right now. This is what time is this? Too early for this. We should have did this. Should have been a midnight live. This is how I'm gonna make it through the rest of the day on a positive note. Let's continue. Damn.
The evidence was used to obtain a warrant for the footage. This caused the police just cause to secure the footage and other evidence in a search. According to Debauchery, the results from the test come out as positive. In addition to that, she had images of her bruises on her arm, back.
Oh, my bad. She called the police and that's what he told her? Is that what you was saying, Tiffany Thurman? Alright, because this dude, he be saying, he have been mixing up the he's and hers as he been saying his Speedy Gonzalez delivery, because this dude talk really fast. So sorry about that mix up, guys. Thanks for the correction. Let's continue.
Back, buttocks, and legs as evidence of struggle that she presented to the police as well. At the time of the attack, she was only 5'5", while the other people were 5'10" to 5'11". However, just seeing all this evidence against him, you would think that he was basically on the ropes and his career was pretty much in a downward spiral at that point. However, in this next chapter, you'll see how he was able to finesse his way out of the criminal charges, but that still might not be enough for him to beat this lawsuit, which brings us to the aftermath. In the days following DJ,
what's the business? Charles Coward is in the house. Culture Club member, yeah, man. Like, yo, for real, like they moving flocks, man. Kenny told us. Let's continue.
Akademiks' encounter with Zaya, a text exchange from the incident would be put into the public that sheds light on where both of these people's minds were at the time. Akademiks would later put the text out as a way to try and to prove his innocence, which we'll get into later. But this text thread would later be available in the lawsuit.
Shout out Social Work shows me I wasn't yaying what was said. It was because we got another Culture Club member in the house.
Documents. It starts with Akademiks contacting Zaya, asking her to get tested. She responds that she's injured and unlike her to be with two men unprotected. She then in a later message says she's going to get a kit with no response from Akademiks. She then attempts to call him in panic and he gives her an answer basically sort of skeptically looking at her for insistence that their whole encounters had been non-consensually. You know, he's basically looking at her kind of crazy. He then jokes and says that she was even trying to call her friends to join in too. He also makes it adamant that he had no part in the situation, basically trying to make an alibi, saying that whatever she did with the other two men were all them. And
alright, yeah. So he set this up, and now he trying to separate himself from the whole thing when he was the puppet master with the strings, pulling everything, watching it on the damn surveillance camera. No, it's not sounding plausible, Ack.
He was asleep at the time, but as we previously stated in the situation, his DNA was seen on the kit, which would later come out. On top of the fact that the phone call that the police told her to make with him that was recorded on a wire basically detailed everything that went down, and he admitted to everything. This is pretty damning because of the fact that these messages, he tries to pretend that he doesn't have any relations with her and it was just his friends, while she on the other hand was totally out of the right state of her mind. People are using the argument that they were consensually previously, but why wouldn't he say that in the message messages that leaked and the messages that he put out to the public if that were the case? Why would he pretend that he had nothing to do with it, but then end up getting his DNA shown in the kit? Well, these answers might be finally answered in the aftermath of what happened next. The aftermath. Chapter 3. Following the police receiving the kit and Debauchery's photos from the incident, they had enough evidence to perform a raid on Akademiks' house. They retrieved the video evidence along with other evidence that they would find in the premises, and somehow, some way did not charge Akademiks. I think that this stems from the fact that even though they had evidence of an encounter between two men, they did not have any video evidence of anything going on with Akademiks, which is what she came there for, and they did not have any evidence to charge the two men for assault based on the video alone. However, this is apparent in situations like this that absence of evidence is not the evidence of absence. The burden of proof is to charge someone for something like this is often difficult to prove. However, the couple of questions that remain, such as if she was into all this, who in their right mind would be cool with getting large scrapes, abrasions, and bruises on their backs and tailbones? You know, that's definitely a red flag. That looks extremely painful. As well as the question of why would Akademiks go so hard in denying that he had relations with her that night, even when a test proved otherwise. Following the police raid, Akademiks would go on live and detail his side of the story, essentially bashing Debauchery, saying she was a thought, saying his homie said that she was down for it and were super surprised after the incident because she said she was down, and most importantly saying he had no relations with her that night, basically in his long live stream, which is honestly crazy now knowing that all that evidence that came out showed that he admitted to it in a phone call, and Kit showed that he had something to do with it because of the DNA evidence that came forward from the kid. So it basically disproves everything that he previously said on his live stream. Following this, Debauchery would come out and basically post her infamous video where she states that DJ Akademiks did this, DJ Akademiks needs to pay, and that she is going to settle this all in court, which is ongoing litigation right now, and you can check out the court documents that are currently ongoing. While I at first was kind of skeptical of everything that was going on because of the fact that Akademiks said that the police cleared him and everything was all good, I do not think that he is going to win this lawsuit, because regardless of the case, there's a lot of evidence there, and in these type of lawsuit situations, you need far less proof in a lawsuit than you do in a criminal charge. So I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up losing, and I wouldn't be surprised honestly if he had something nefarious going on there. I'm gonna state it again, why on earth did he have evidence that showed that he had his DNA inside of her, and he stated on live and previously in text messages that he had nothing to do with it, but on a phone call that was wired by the police said that he did do it? And on everything, why on earth would someone want to be scraped up and bruised and basically completely just have their body cut up like in the pictures that released on Twitter if you were all good with that? It kind of doesn't add up. I really feel like even if he does lose, it's over for him, and even if he does win, I feel like it's not really a good scenario either, because if you're all good like he seems, it would seem that he would just be like not in these type of situations. You know, you wouldn't have these type of situations following you everywhere if you were doing something right. It just seems like there's something that's not adding up. It seems like there's something that's sketchy going on with DJ Akademiks, and it seems super weird and kind of ironic when you look at it in the greater scheme of everything with what happened with Drake and Kendrick Lamar. DJ Akademiks was the one person who was pushing hard against the allegations of Drake and trying to come up with baseless allegations against Kendrick Lamar, saying that he was an abuser and stuff like that, when DJ Akademiks was the real person that has ongoing litigation with a mountain of evidence showing that he might actually be the freakazoid in this situation. So it seems that DJ Akademiks really got the weird case. Why is he around? And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if he loses, but my whole question is what's going to happen if he does lose? Like, if he loses, do you think that it's going to affect his career in any way, or do you think that people that are that big stands of him are just going to love him regardless? Personally, I feel like he doesn't really deal with so many brands that it's all good for him for this to go down. You know, he doesn't deal with Spotify anymore. He doesn't have that deal really. He doesn't really deal with anyone besides himself and Twitch and YouTube and those companies. I wonder if they're going to take a stand against him, which I don't think they really can, because it's more of like a free speech like situation. Like, really anyone can really do anything, and as long as you're not inciting something on the actual platform or doing this on the actual platform, why would a platform take you down? You know, I wouldn't be surprised if they did, but there's no real justification for them doing it, especially if he makes them millions of dollars every year. So honestly, I don't really think he's going to be deplatformed, but I think the general consensus is hip-hop is his credibility.
All right, we gonna stop it right there. Now, from how everything was presented, this is a bad look on Ak. but not the way he talking about it from my perspective. Hear me out. Now, let me see. Let me go. We gonna go to a real one off in here. Sweetie Miss said something earlier, and I wanted to pinpoint on that. Where was it at? You said, all right. Sweetie Miss said she met a couple of guys like this in college. They prefer non-con for power weirdos who like trying to make good women seem like nothing but that. And I don't know anybody personally like that, but of course they exist out in this world. Just like it exists out in this world, some chicks is cool, whatever. They just go with whatever, blah, blah, blah. Until you make a Mac. And then if it's after the fact, hey. So this whole thing, this how it look bad on Act for me. Act set that whole thing up in the most stupidest way you possibly could. My bad on that. Act set this up in the most stupid way as he possibly could. I think that he set this up on some voyeur stuff like everybody said. And got her fooled, her homeboys them got her fooled and did whatever they was gonna do, and it was on camera. He watched it, and after the fact, she was like, "Yo, I don't remember what I did," which I think she probably don't. To be honest, if you seen the bruise pictures, which I think I have over here, because somebody had posted the lawsuit, and I want to make sure not to show a certain part of it. But yeah, the bruises she had on here, I don't think nobody would ask for that type of stuff. Those text messages. Here they go right here. Yeah, if all of that is from that night, and I ain't gonna lie, this right here look like some bite marks. But I ain't gonna lie, that's nobody would ask for that, right? This is a lesson for anybody on how you do people, how you move around. Act is stupid, and this whole Act is stupid because it's so much that's happening right now. It's just insane. It's just insane to be in a position that he is in and doing stuff like this. I think he Diddy or something like that. I think he thought I can pull off anything I want to, set up anything I want to, and I'm gonna be all right because I got, a bunch of incels following me on YouTube. This is done for anybody to do. As far as with the DNA, with his stuff and all of that, let's find that part in the documents. Forced. Is that in there? What words are in here? Baffled. So this document in searchable. Let's see. Is this one searchable? She only came aware after being shown a video, then proceeds to go into every detail tonight. Which one is it? I don't know, man. All right, here we at. We Dark Kenny. We at Dark Kenny. Let's see. All right, so this person says here, and they referring to Ebony Prince, and this was 3 months ago. Prove Drake and AK lied about feeding Kendrick that, blah, blah, blah. It seems the truth. All right, that's the hospital stuff. Let's see what they talking about now, because Dark Kenny gonna have more details of things. Hopefully. Let's see. More on Kick Monkey case. We might have an answer to the 616. Some things about to go down. A lot of rapper working in a wheelchair. I ain't gonna lie, this whole situation done messed me up. AK screwed himself up with how he set that whole situation up. He screwed himself with how he treated her after the situation. I think in his mind, he just felt like, like Sweetie said, she was just there, which I think they was cut buddies, and he thought she was just going, and it wasn't, in her mind, that's not how it was. What the actual lawsuit is the lawsuit saying that he what is it saying? Let's see what the complaint is. Let's go into it. Let's go into and see what the exact thing is. Introduction, July 16th, 2022. Defendant Allen contacted Bashi and invited her to come to his house, visit in New Jersey. The morning after the incident, Abashi was unaware of what happened. She only became aware after Mr. Allen showed her the surveillance camera footage of being assaulted by John Doe and John 2. And why are they having John Doe 1 and then John Doe 2? Usually, don't they have the people's names out there if something went down like that? Let me know. I'm not too privy on court cases. I never had one on myself. Why aren't these two dudes' names being put out there as far as in is 5/13/2024? Ms. Abashi was in shock and fearful of the reality of what occurred set in. In the aftermath, Abashi reported Mr. Allen and his accomplices' actions to the police, and a rape kit was performed, evidencing that Abashi had been sexually assaulted. Since reporting the horrific R words, you know how YouTube is, Miss Abashi chose silence and remained silent until or about December 30th of 2023. Mr. Allen took to social media and defamed Miss Abashi. Mr. Allen accused Miss Abashi of voluntarily having an orgy with his friends at his home while maintaining he never participated at all. This led into a spew of public slander as Mr. Allen's account of what happened spread like wildfire on multiple media outlets. So he's saying that they did what they did. He ain't have nothing to do with it. And I'm thinking he means the specific actions of it. As detailed below, Mr. Allen made several public statements defaming Mrs. Abashi surrounding the events of her assault. She was filled with anger, and all the suppressed, painful memories of that horrific night resurfaced. In her stage of anger, Ms. Abashi released a video addressing Mr. Allen's involvement in her sexual assault. When Ms. Abashi's account was published, Mr. Allen lashed out with false statements. Mr. Allen denied involvement, even though upon information and belief, Mr. Allen's spermicide was discovered on the rape kit. So my question is this: is she talking about the whole thing that happened on camera, or because it sounds like from how the story went, they did whatever they did at the pool. She ended up somewhere else in the house. He tried to come wake up and mess with her and did whatever and then left. Like it sounded like he talking about, yo, I went outside with y'all when y'all did that. They left and then me and you did some stuff and it was consensual because me and you been kicking it. That's what it sounded like he trying to explain to me. When Miss Abashi's account was published, we read that Miss Allen and his two accomplices sexual assault severely injured Mrs. Abashi, causing significant physical and psychological pain and suffering, loss of dignity, and invasion of her privacy. Mr. Allen's public statements added to the harm Ms. Abashi was already silently suffering with. Boy, hey, I'm gonna say this about Act. This dude is the most probably unphotogenic dude on earth. Like, there's no okay pictures of this dude. All his pictures look must be horrible to wake up and look like that in the mirror. Plaintiff Abashi is a writer. She's a resident of domiciliary of the state of Pennsylvania. The court has okay. So let me know, is her whole thing that all three of them did something, or this just on him? And why the other two dudes John Doe's? Why their names not being put in this? I'm very interested in that part of it. I'm very interested to that part. And this is a dangerous thing too. It says Ms. Abashi did not consent. In fact, due to the alcohol and whatever substance was placed in the alcohol, she was not in the right mindset to consent to any of the sexual acts that were being performed on her by John Doe 1. Anybody that has any experience, when somebody goes there for an art kit, rape kit, forget it, I don't care. We grown. When somebody goes in for a rape kit, do they also test for any other substances in the body? Like, don't they drug test you to see if you were roofied or something? Anybody aware of that? Because that is something I like to know too. Was she roofied? And if they did that test, wouldn't it be in her system? Or some stuff move around, like the cocaine, it gets out of your system real fast. Who knows? So maybe it could have been something like that. And I only know that from a Don't Do Drugs video that I saw one time. I have not partaken in the white girl. That's called cocaine. So this is the part where whatever substance that she brings in act, whatever substance John Doe 1 and John Doe 2 slipped into Mrs. Abashi's drink negatively impacted her memory and caused her to lose consciousness. According to Miss Abashi, she recalls being awakened naked in a bed, so she was in another place, in what she believed was Mr. Allen's room. She believes this was around 4 a.m. She was awoken by Mr. Allen savagely pulling her hair, prying her legs open, and raping her brutally. According to Mr. Abashi, Mr. Allen was relentless. He tried to hit the back door and was frustrated because she kept squirming and moving due to pain. As a result, Mr. Allen proceeded to hit the front door. Upon information and belief, Mr. Allen was not using protection when he did either one of those. Miss Abashi has, as evidenced by the purported discovery of his children on the grave. This is too early to be talking about this. This is my fault. This is my bad. I really should have delved way deep into this. Y'all know I'm a very lighthearted individual. Wow, this is heavy. Yeah, dude. This is not looking good for you, Act. Especially with who you hanging around with. This is a bad look, bro. This is a bad look. Let's go into the comments. I done messed myself up for the day. Wow. I'm gonna have to go get some ice cream or something to cheer myself up after this day. Cause this is crazy. This is just too much. This is too much. Appreciate that, Aerial Smoke. Let me see what's going on. I promise everybody, every day someone on YT or TikTok or X shares new details making them look worse. My theory is Aubrey screwed Lucia's son, Elliot's wife, when she was underage. Sophie Rich. Oh, so we going back to, you know what? Yeah, let's go over to the X and go to Ebony Prince. I got this all queued up. Now, Ebony Prince woke up, what day was it? August 19th. And just started kind of talking about some stuff. That's the hold on, my bad. Let me go. All right, and we just go to the full screen for this so y'all can see. Oh, that's the footage of one puzzle show, but that was the whole thing with Akademiks and stuff. But yeah, she woke up. Well, they woke up. He woke up. If someone has to drag you to continue your sexual encounter, you are clearly unable to consent. Those savage beasts need to take their I want to know who the 1 and 2 are, the John Does, the 1 and 2. Who are they and why are they being protected? Why are their names being hidden? Then here, Ebony Prince says, these foreigners are really trying to impose their foreign laws and realities on our American values and laws. What the hell is wrong with them? The despicability in this world is at an all-time high. And I'm not sure who shared this, but it says the age of consent in the 6 is 16. So him touching or effing a 17-year-old don't mean nothing. Keep reaching with this narrative. Wow, that must be a Drizzler fan. Bro, age of consent is 16. People hating on it are just incels. That's all. That's a non-Drizzy fan. Then they go up. Come and separate thoughts and events for those who didn't learn that in school. So these are the bruises that Miss Allen posted. And this right here, that appears to be from the concrete of the pool. They really do. That's crazy. I've never seen consensual voluntary sexual encounter result in these types of injuries to the woman or the blood curdling screams we all heard. And then they post something. Toronto, Jamaican dance hall DJ jailed for international promoter being jailed for. What was this about? We not gonna turn that corner because that's a whole nother video. We trying to get to What is going on to the industry? Well, okay, this is probably associated with well-known DJ intentionally spreading HIV to dozens of women. Wow, that's crazy. I guess I'm going to have to vote out the all since y'all want to entertain us. They done turned the election to a one-way shade fest battle, and that was to the, I'm guessing to the election thing that happened the other day. All right, now we at August 20th. Go to any projects in the world and chill in the building. I don't care who you with or who you get or what you got. All that, I'm fiending for a trip. This is Jadakiss. I'm putting Jadakiss in my top 10 all time. Remember, everyone, doxing is a crime. P.S. Identity games are my favorite games. Oh, okay. So this must be one of the perps. Khalif H, Operation Manager. Hello, my name is Khalif Hall. I'm a recent graduate of Roger. I can't read that because it's too small. A Reuters University with a Bachelor's of Arts. I worked for many different companies in my undergrad, and now I'm ready to find a career. Who is this? Operations Manager, Akademiks, LLC. 2017 to the present. That sounds like that's one of the guys in the video. Here's a hint. It's a one-word answer. For the people who think they know how a person should normally behave after a sexual assault or molestation situation, which is why you don't believe them, let me ask you this. Why do you all think that children who are sexually assaulted never stand out? And that's some real stuff. I have friends, I have lady friends that have told me about situations where they have went on a consensual date with a guy. Sometimes they didn't do it, sometimes they didn't. And then they get there and the guy trying to make moves. And some of them said they went along with it straight out of fear. They didn't even present the fear to the person though. They just like was worried and they just went with the flow. Some did present the fear, and you know how it'll egg on, be like, yo, hey, come on, why you tripping, blah 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 blah. Didn't really want to do it, still did it. So it's a very everybody is not upfront or able to express, what's the word I'm looking for? Everybody don't say no the same way. Some people like, if you don't get the hell out of my face, I'm gonna make you. Some just kick you square in the ball. Some do whatever they gotta do or whatever. They just flat foot tell you no. But there's a lot of people do, and most of the people, them two stories I told you about, they had trauma in their childhoods to where they just didn't know how to react to it. It's a scene on Orange is the New Black. It was with the girl with the meth teeth that was real jacked up, and if y'all seen the show and made it all the way through, I'm sure you know the scene I'm talking about. And it did a flashback. She was messing with a prison guard and she liked him. However, she wasn't ready to go all the way with him, but they got in the truck and he attempted and he got aggressive a little bit, and she just laid there and just let him do whatever. And they did a flashback. Her mom's told her, hey, just let them do whatever they want to so they get over quicker. So you never know what type of trauma or the type of person you're dealing with. If you got any trepidation, just stop. But it's a lot of people that go through that, and in their mind, they was like, well, they blame themselves. I shouldn't have been there. I shouldn't have did this. I shouldn't have did that. And it is real messed up. It's a real messed up situation. And this is something I think they really need to teach in schools if they're not already doing it in certain schools. It's more than just, no means no. Some people don't know, don't say no. They don't know how to, and some people don't know how to move. And it's just a sad situation overall, man. We need a lot of education on how different people handle things and do things, handle it different. Bitch, you wasn't with me stealing from the dorms. What is this? This the dude that publicly called me a thief on a platform with millions of followers. Like I said, this dude has no good pictures. Like zero. This bitch is clown worthy. And who is this next to him? Is this person included in the situation? For the people who think they know how a person should normally behave with, okay, I think this is it. Survival. Yes. survival. And it's, if you got a lot of female friends, for any dudes that may be watching this that don't have a lot of female friends or women friends or lady friends, or however you supposed to talk about the gender that creates life, how the name, please talk to them, ask some questions. You will find out a lot of things. Ask them about what situations they done been in and stuff like that, and that way you can really understand. I got two older sisters. Two of my best friends growing up were girls, so I always knew and learned stuff and heard stuff, and you would learn a lot. You can learn a lot, and I know it's confusing. It's very confusing to be a dude, because on the flip side of that, you got some people that like to do that, and that's just what they like to do, and it's fun to them. That's why you gotta have good communication, be able to ask questions. What DJ Akademiks asked her after everything was over was what he was supposed to ask her at the very beginning of everything. Yo, you cool? If he was gone or whatever, which lets me know that was a setup, because if he got her to Uber to the house, he should have called at some point and been like, yo, is you cool? My homeboy's being over there. I'm gonna be there. Da, da, da. He ain't do none of that. So I will go with the, he set that up part of it. As far as her to be there with them two dudes. So, but survival is the answer. The survival factor is most important in situations where family members are involved, or worse, multiple assailants are involved, react the wrong way, and it may be the last thing you do. The most intimate test of not exhibiting signs of tattling. This way they have no reason to kill you for fear of exposure. The older you get and the more you heal, the more you realize that someone can't shame you with something you have no need to be ashamed of. That's super facts. The perpetrators are the shameful ones. Ebony Prince woke up preaching. Can you heal physically? Can you afford to be put out? Particularly, sorry about that, children and dependent spouses, significant others. Can you afford to be fired? Can you mentally afford the breakdown and possible breakup of your family, your marriage, your career, your life? Yo, it's something else I want to say. I got somebody that's super close to me that is a male that let me know not too long ago that they had got assaulted or whatever by a older woman when we were real young, and how that affected them. And I never knew, but once they told me, it made a lot of sense about a lot of stuff. And I was like, wow, that's crazy, yo. So it affect everybody, you know, everybody who is ever put in that situation. They all like, it is, I can only imagine. I've been blessed and I haven't experienced any trauma like that. So when I got friends that trust me enough to tell me that type of stuff, and I kind of think back and look at stuff and actions, and it put together a picture, a puzzle pieces. You be like, yo, it's real. Like, it's super serious. How that go? And like this is saying here, people are afraid to say something because it could destroy their whole life as they know it. Like, and then they start thinking about not only their life, but everybody else associated with this person, especially if this person is the breadwinner, or especially if this person has a lot of power or popularity or influence. And everybody go look at them like, oh, why'd you do that? And what's crazy is some people will do that. It's crazy. It's very crazy. Those who experience such horror are introduced to the presence of evil that most others think only exists in hell. From that moment forth, you are tasked with picking a side. The choice can be blurred by circumstance, but the light will hopefully shine through for all. All right, y'all. I didn't know he was gonna go that deep before he got to the violence, but here we are, August 21st, which was yesterday, and this when they really pressed the gas, which I ain't go front. It seemed like Ebony Prince is kind of like how Kendrick went in on Drake. It sounded like that part right there was kind of like Euphoria or whatever, and it's gonna have 3 switches and bow bow bow. Then we go get the 616 in LA part of this, because this is a lot more tweets, and then we go get the meet the grams, and then I don't see how you cannot like us at the end, but this is how it's moving. So a premiere, you say, and this is from Team Deeper Picture. Oh, this is what she was talking about. This is what she was talking about. Area Smoke. About the Team Deeper Picture. I thought she meant they YouTube though, and they only got 10 followers, whatever, blah blah blah. Let's see what they talking about. Things that make you go, a premiere, you say. A little reminder before we get to our scheduled premiere. People have been trying to speak the truth for a long time, but no one was listening. Better late than never, though. So I've been dealing with him since I was 17, but he waited to fly me out until I was 18. He would get me drunk to smash and record it. He has hella tapes of me drunk out of my mind. Every year when he gets a new kids rag, they DM me and harass me to tell me I'm crazy, etc. Even though I never talk about him or really expose him for being the predator that he is. I linked with him this year, but it felt different. I realized he was a predator, so I didn't have sex with him. Now he got this broad harassing me, calling me a fan. I linked him in July for the last time. He invited a girl over and he said he wasn't sure if she was 17 or 18, but he smashed anyway. He kept trying to make us drink and take our clothes off while we were in the backyard. And this is Act with the beauty filter on. Let me zoom that in for you. This may be the prettiest he'll ever be. And I guess this is her. And this is, I guess this was him in her DMs. Where you from? Michigan. When you 18? October 23rd. When you 18? When you 18? What happened to are you 18? So that means he already knew she wasn't 18. So he must have scrolled and saw birthday balloons and stuff. Did you already make your video? Nope. Can I be in it? Your cousin fine. Damn. He jumped in the DM trying to holler at her, and she in with your cousin fine. I'm sorry, but it would suck to be DJ Akademiks. Gee whiz. Let's see. All right. So many weirdos, so many weird cases, so many adolescents, so many lies. All right. Now, this is a different name, and I got this court document too. This is Sophia I can't pronounce the last name. Now, I'm not sure if this is the one that he was fighting with outside in that one set of footage, but this is not the same one as that other footage we saw. This is something different, and this was also from 2022. And I'm not sure what this is, but I'm guessing it's from there. And it's like, okay, let's do the weekend. So what's her name and date of birth? Sophia, blah, blah, blah. She was born in 96. Where will we be staying? Okay. And like 96, 2006, that's 10. Wow, that's crazy. 96, 2006, that's 10. 2016, that's 20. Did I do the math wrong? Wait, she was born in 96. 20. I don't know. I wonder when this was. And is this fraudulent? This Akademiks. This is Akademiks. Somebody do the math for me for 1996. I don't deal with anybody that doesn't have a 1980 in front of their age. So I can't do the math. Sorry. Then Ebony swings over to Puffy. An alleged Sinaloa cartel member filed suit against Diddy and claims Puff ruined his drug business after trying to arrange for minors to be brought to one of his parties. If that ain't crazy, let's go more. A judge dismissed the suit because the cartel member's business is not a legally protected interest. That is wild. When a cartel, we talking about people that chop people's heads off in their faces and chop it up and send it to their whole family for Christmas, was like, yo, this Puff dude, we don't do that. All right. Do we sell the cocaine? Well, of course we do. And we murder a lot of people too, but we don't sex traffic. He does. Please, we need to sue him. He tried to ruin our business, bringing that disgustingness into our business. Wow, that can't be real. It's a corporation. If it's a corporation they want, will it be corporation Wait, it's cooperation they want. Will it be cooperation they get? Are you really going to force me to break the code? What is that? What does that mean? Fidelis ad mortem, welcome to the police headquarters. The general consensus is F you scumbags, tell it. Accountability, what is this? One police play. Whoa. Does anybody have more details into this? Let's see what Timmy Turner had to say. Expose them all, brother. These grown ass men, SA young women ain't never good. I'm on your side, and whatever you want to do, more like this, please. Mason Cameron need to talk about abuse they suffered and seen. It's when they mess with the boys that affects are worse on a society. Anybody know what this is about the police department, NYPD? And if I'm putting my two and two together, I'm not surprised at all. But I would definitely like to go, and it will make sense how these hotels exist and ain't nobody going down. Usually, it's off-duty police officers that's being security for a lot of these elite people. So it will only make sense that they will be in the know as well. Watching liars lie is hilarious. Hey, idiots, had they cleared you, you would have had your server back and it wouldn't still be held as evidence. Effing morons. I'm assuming that this is talking about Diddy. This idiot actually is trying to convince people that the police lied about surveilling him as he is allegedly disposed of evidence. So now we should believe that this woman and her attorney will perjure themselves in a court filing. The audience not dumb, chipmunk. Oh, this is about what's that man's that boys what Akademiks, and for charge purposes, man. Yeah, somebody's lying. I can see the vibes on Ack. Even he's being compromised. All right, so they talking about Ack on this, and they still got his server. So I wonder what else is on there. I guess it just be something in the water in them 40s of Harlem. All right. Let's see what else they say. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. The family, professional services entrusted to Metropolitan Funeral Service, 7246 Granby Street, Norfolk, Virginia. Repast will be held at the Benedict Hall. And what is this? He is 16. Oh, hold on. So this is a funeral home, and then somebody else linked this. This says he's a 6'9" guy. 5 models involved with Drake are all dead. What? I had not heard that. This is new info. Let us in. Let's the rabbit hole does go deep. Is this a video? And where is this video at? Hold on. Now we gotta hit the Googler. 5 models. All right. Dark Kenny. And this was 2 months ago. But don't nobody got a link to the video? Alright. Wait. Nah, that ain't the link to the video. Who got a link to the video? It looked like it's a 12-minute video. Let's see. Whatever these two girls that's a thirsty dude. We gonna have to look further into that, cause that's wild. Ain't no names or nothing. Do you like bone in or boneless wings? What? Wow. Let's see. We gonna look into that. In short, she's just not that into you. She's scared, weirdo. That's Ebony Prince. If you respect the potential sexual partners of yours, why not make them feel as safe and as comfortable as possible? If you are not a weirdo or a creep, why not be present? Exactly. Why have unknown unknowns around your peace, and why would they ever be made uncomfortable? Exactly. Apparently, some of you men need a lesson. A woman will comply with suggestions of men made when she feels unsafe if she perceives it's the only way to survive. We was talking about that earlier. Don't tell me this is Axe's house. This must be his house. I wonder who is Junior's bachelor party. So she done dox Axe. And now this is about the Roland Martin thing where dude went and whooped him for talking crazy about him. I don't know what that was about. There's more Roland Martin where he was about to get whooped. That ain't got nothing to do with that. 3 months ago, I simply asked for the truth to be what came out. All that was given was more lies. I have yet to tell a lie. This is no different. Do you really think I, of all people, don't know trans when I see it? What is this? Transgender, transsexual appearing sex workers through the front door, teen appearing private guests in the wee hours of the night through the back door. What is this? And here we are at the end of it all. Those 5 model things, I'm wondering what this is about. Nobody replied to this. Nobody said anything else. I don't know about the DJ Ansboo AK called a now this is the Sophia chick that we was talking about. I was watching Cedar Jones this morning on TikTok live, and he was speaking on this and how there's not a lot of info without paying. So that court case is, that's the Bashy one. I think I have that other ones here. Let's see what this is. That's the Bashy one, composed as Sophia. That's a link to that. We gonna get into this. Let me get into the comments real quick, cause it's a lot that has been uncovered. We go dig a little bit deeper though. We go find out what's going on. Oh, Area Smoke, you in the dark, Kenny? All right. I'm gonna save it so I can link up with you on there. Let me see, where's my notes at? Yeah, I'm gonna check you out on there. AK was hoping in drugging her she wouldn't remember that way he could spin the narrative. Yep, that's what it sounded like to me too. That's what it sounded like to me too. Let's see. Him trying to separate himself makes him look way more guilty. Facts. I'm trying to figure out the power outage. Someone either said it was part of the setup, and I agree, but since she wasn't drinking fast enough in the dark, he turned the breaker back on. Let's see. And AK has a few instances with the 17-year-olds. Wow. When Complex made him #1 in media, they made sure that they sure did. Y'all know I pinpointed that in our coverage of that because I was not gonna let that go. Also, we had to pinpoint how Saucy Santana was going to break that back wide open. Can't never forget that. That was a great moment. Shout out to Saucy Santana. Keep checking these dudes. Let this be a lesson to everybody. This is the kind of Negro that listens to Drake music turns you into. Hey, on some real, I'm be honest, yo. Fraud, any fraudulent song I done heard always been on some dish like I hate women type stuff, but in a slick way, not like on no avert, you know, bees and hoes type stuff, but on some just very not. He just don't get along with women at all type stuff. Like nobody likes him type stuff. It's very strange. Let's see. My bad, y'all. I'm trying to find where I got the chats popping up. Let's see. The ones that are just like him will keep following. Birds of a feather flock together for real. Oh, birds of a bitch will flock with a bitch. I have to agree. He was never asleep. Complex definitely didn't want that story to get lost. Nah. The fact that he went online with all this and she never said anything, the only reason she spoke up is because he was clowning her on social media. That's crazy too. Like, why? I guess that was him trying to get in front of it, right? That was what he should have been doing. Was, what's the word? I'm apologizing or trying to do something else, because that whole trying to get in front of is no bueno once the police being called, bro. Broski. AK is gonna snitch. Oh yeah, for sure. He also has a pending case with Lil Boom, the Walmart freak. Who is Lil Boom, the Walmart freak? AK's operation manager's work with Drake as well. Okay, wait, we gotta look up Lil Boom, the Walmart freak. Lil Boom, the Walmart freak. Oh, this a rapper.
Where's the Lil Boom at? The creepiest rapper 2024. Okay.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, so with him, like they was together on doing something. I want to say that was this case right here, the one with the chick. With hold on. Matter of fact, let's find that other case with the other girl that I was trying to find earlier. It was Sophia. That's the name. Sophia and DJ Akademiks case. Oops. All right, this is it right here. Is this the same one? Or is this different? Nah, that's her. And see, the other girl is not mentioned along in these. And it's kind of crazy how this don't seem like this story was that big, to be honest. I guess the beef overshadowed all of this. I remember people talking about it, but I guess the beef just kind of overshadowed it to where it really didn't turn out. So let's see if this is the case. That's a few cases here. Who is this person anyway? No. All right, here we go. Now this is the case with her. I'm assuming. Oh, this the Lil Boom case she was talking about. All right. Let's see. Background. This case is either a shakedown or a publicity stunt. It monumental waste of the court's time and resources. This is evident by compliment. Wait. What is this? Allen should be himself. Wait. Allen should have. Is this a different language? What the hell? Plaintiff admits that she filmed a sexually explicit video. Oh, it's cut off on the sides. All right, I had it too zoomed in. Here, let me put it on the big screen. Plaintiff admits, well, let's start from the top. This case is either a shakedown or a publicity stunt. Either way, it is a monumental waste of the court's time and resources. This is evidence based on the face of the complaint and the very video of which the plaintiff relies. Allen should have the right to defend himself and vindicate his name. Judgment by default should be denied, and Allen's cross motion should be granted. Plaintiff's own submissions in this action will show she has no case. In the memorandum of law in support of the plaintiff's motion for a default judgment, her attorney state, plaintiff works in the sex work industry. See, how you getting sued by people you paying? Like, how unlikable do you have to be, or weird, or whatever? But I don't know what she accused him of, but wow, this is crazy. Managing a popular OnlyFans.com webpage. See the memorandum of law in support of plaintiff's motion for default judgment. This is dated November 3rd, 2022. Similarly, Plaintiff's affidavit in support of her motion for default judgment admits that she worked in the sex work industry, managing a popular okay, we got that. Through her popularity on OnlyFans and Instagram, plaintiff alleged she came into contact with Allen and defendant Mason. I can't pronounce all that other stuff. The other three dudes, so two dudes. From there, she alleges the three parties, plaintiff, Mason, and Allen, exchanged private direct messages. Allen contests that he arranged or was aware of plaintiff's trip to New York to meet Mason. See affidavit on Livingston Allen, sworn to on January 30th, 2023. Plaintiff admits that she never met Allen, and once she arrived to New York, Mason refused to introduce her to Allen. Okay. Plaintiff admits that she filmed a sexually explicit video with Allen to be used to promote her OnlyFans page, and she agreed to do this to advance her career. Plaintiff describes this video as pornographic. Plaintiff publicly and falsely blasted Allen on the podcast, Fresh and Fit. Oh my gosh. That is also recorded on YouTube. Fresh and Fit currently boasts over 1.1 million followers. Shortly thereafter, Allen was notified about the remarks. The title of the Fresh and Fit video is Girl Smashes for Money and Expects a Ring. Another girl cheats on boyfriend and he takes her back. Crazy show. I'm trying to get to what the charges are. What did she charge him for? Let's see if we can just Google what she charges. Accuses DJ Akademiks. Let's see if somebody. That's an hour and 33 minutes. Filed a personal injury case against DJ Akademiks and Lil Boom before the incident happened. So maybe they got it in here. Okay, here we go. AK addressed this on stream a couple of years back when it first happened. Girls started communicating with AJ, who used to use his connect to AK to rear her in. Flew her out to his city with promises of paying for sex. He wired her money via PayPal. They had sex and supposedly filmed the encounter, but afterwards AJ had the money refunded back into his account. Sometimes later, the woman went on Fresh and Fit and spoke about the incident, except she kind of implicated AK, saying she thought it was him. Described the situation with AJ, but also said they never had sex. Akademiks then discussed it afterwards on stream with AJ, who admitted to using AK's name to bag the girl and flying her out with the intent to pay for sex, only then to have it refunded back to him afterwards. He said he had a tape of the encounter and AK like a dodo. Like a dodo. I'm gonna start saying that. Basically said he allowed his chat dudes to use his name and celebrity to riz women. Wow, which I found was kind of crazy considering the potential liability it poses. I guess the girl that later sued AK, he's spoken about it numerous times and said he wasn't willing to pay and would just much rather handle it through court. Okay, all right, so that's that situation. Akademiks just stupid. Akademiks is stupid. He's doing very stupid things, and he is associating with very stupid people that are also doing stupid things. This is, oh my gosh, yo. This, wow. Well, let's go to the comments, man. This has drained me for the day. I swear, yo, it is wild out here in these social media YouTube streets. It is crazy. Let me refresh the chat because y'all know how it is with this app I use. It be tripping. Reload. Appreciate you, Ariel Smoke, for that $2 super chat. Also, Janastasia, appreciate you for the 49. Thanks for speaking on this topic. H.A. Drake and all the PDFs will suffer consequences in life or death. Yo, real talk. Hey, just on some serious stuff. this is crazy. It's crazy because we point these three dudes out, but this is some industry stuff. This is like the backbone of the industry, and not just music, but Hollywood and other industries that flash all this razzle dazzle and light in people's face and be like, yo, you need to be here. This is where we can make you this, we can make you that. And under the oil and motor and gas and gears, all of that, it's trafficking. It's dead serious. It's just, that's the whole thing about it. I sent some Dark Kenny Reddit links. Shout out to, all right, I'm gonna check them out. I see them up there. I just want to get to a couple of other people's things. And what's crazy is we point all these people out, but do y'all see how long it take? Like, we go back all of these years, and then it be 50 years later, and then we gotta be honest, then it be the people that do try to exploit it, who do come with the false stories, who do all of this stuff. They'll yell super loud, everything traced back to a brick wall with them, and be like, oh, and everybody just doing it for a money grab. So it's messed up on every side. It's hard for justice to be served because we got the perpetrators that's very powerful, but then we got people that leech off of that and be like, yo, I'm gonna make me a quick bag, I'm gonna do this, which makes it so hard to just believe everybody. And the whole thing is so messed up, the whole system. And then the real victims usually just be hung out there to dry with drama and trauma and can't go to sleep at night. And it's crazy. I wish that we I don't know, man. When me and Briss talk about this type of stuff, I be like, the world ain't gonna change, but all we can do is just do the little stuff that we can do or whatever, which, you know, this is wild. This is wild. AK is need to be moving ways. I was gonna say smarter, but you shouldn't be moving that way, period. Like, setting people up for that is not cool. It is not a cool thing at all to do. Letting your homeboys set folks up. His homeboys set that other chick up. Yeah, she a sex worker or whatever, but he was like, yeah, lie and say y'all me, so y'all can get her here, and then basically rob her. What? And this is all in that brain thought process of what Fraudry said. Oh, I'm too famous to be want to do this type of stuff. No, that's just it, bro. You famous. You the level of famous to be doing this type of stuff. Cause you the level of famous to where you get away with it the longest. What? That shit is wild, man. That shit is hella wild. Hella wild. And also it's hella wild that I can't go back and see all of the chats that I need to see. Vlad will try to protect him, but it won't work. I seen a picture of him and Vlad. Check this out. It's a picture of him and Vlad together, and it's so stupid. Akademiks and DJ Vlad. Look at this. These is the most two unfortunate looking dudes on earth. Man, I'm sorry. If you got some shades on, you might need to put them on right now. I'm about to blind you all. This is these types of people work they ass off to be rich or famous or whatever, so that in hopes that you forget that this is them. Wow. Crazy mixed up world. Dog eat dog world. I hate Facebook. Wow. Sorry I had to expose you guys to that. You just have to put a picture to the actions of the Debauchery, of the dodo-ness. These are dodos. Or dildos. Either one. Interchangeable. Ebony Prince is proving AK is trying to make him slip up. Yep. It's the commonness of SA that makes certain people be dismissed. That's true. Of these cases, it's too hard to admit too much of it on both. Yep. But it's up for yep. I agree. Let's see. Ebony Prince has a whole ass team of industry workers helping to yo, if all of the people, the behind the scenes people legit just came together and told everything that they knew, it wouldn't be no entertainment industry no more. It would literally, but at the same time, and this is Hateration Nation type stuff, it all connects into pipelines into politics as well. Like, it ain't just protected on this side, it's protected on all the sides. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. Cat was the one who set it up. I just altered it slightly for YouTube. Let's see. I don't think there's a platform. Ebony is a house name like in the LBGT ballroom community. King AK-47 had some videos a few months back about the collective. I'm sorry that happened to you as well. Crazy part is, it was a dude that lived in my neighborhood, was 22. I was barely, oh man, I'm sorry to hear about that. And S, I can't, it won't let me go back up that far in the thing. But sorry to hear about that. Area smoke, that's crazy. I'm 95. Oh, it's Niddle. Man. Let's see, Mr. Beast got, yo, that Mr. Beast thing is crazy. I know a little bit about the Mr. Beast situation or whatever, but it's just more he on some Mr. Monopoly and just don't see people as human beings no more, just a way to see money unless it's something else deeper. And I ain't sure about the Cody Code situation either. I heard bits and pieces of that story, but I ain't 100% sure about that neither. I never watched a Mr. Beast video purposely in my life. And it don't go in my feed. The only time I done seen it is when other people be talking about them situations and stuff. So I don't know. Hold on, y'all. Let's see. Hold on 1 second. All right. All right, let's see. The YT ones. The YT ones are going down too. I watched those videos just like these across the board. Yo, it'd be crazy. For sure, make sure you hit that like button. I forgot to put my little like button thing up there, but this whole story was crazy. This whole story was super crazy. It's all John Wick hot tape. Yes. Liquid. Yes. That's literally what it is. It's like all the movies like the make. I ain't even going that deep right now. There's Hateration Nation, but yeah, it could be a cop. It could be that new movie Blink Twice. What movie Blink Twice? Let me see. Let's see. What is this? Blink Twice, Summer Memories. I ain't heard about this movie. Check it out. I'm gonna check that out though. Well, Angelica Rugrats, Aubrey Graham, aka Alpha Chigma, Diddy, Cocoa Puffs need to be thrown. Yo. The models, 616 in LA, the that's what that is. what the agency is used to. And we done talked about this. We done talked about this before. All of this, the modeling agency, for those that are not in the know, it is an open secret. The modeling agency, all these cosmopolitan ads and the high class magazine ads, they are nothing but basically escort catalogs. Okay, have you ever wondered why when they do the perfume commercials? First off, why you need a person for a perfume commercial? All you need is the little sticky thing so you can smell it. No, all of them are advertisements for the models. Okay, all of them for very, very, very rich clients. This is where they be like, oh yeah, I want that allegedly Kate Beckinsale. I would like that in about 20 minutes. Can you get that up? Modeling agencies is nothing but escorting, high class escorting. That's all it is. That's all it is. That's crazy though. That's crazy. Shout out to Sweetie Miss. She always be coming with the figgity facts. All right, here we go. This is from, these are links that you sent, Ariel Smoke, ain't it? Hold on real quick. My bad, y'all. I gotta make sure I ain't messing up. All right, yeah, I'm safe. Who is Bodhead Fosia? Bodhead Fosia, you done know, eh? Oh, you done know, eh? It's OVO thing, eh? Am I saying the accent right? My lips dry. They look ashy. Sorry, I'm dehydrated. All of the information attached is pure speculation. It is not accusing any parties. Please do not harass, contact, or otherwise interact with any individuals mentioned below. So, this was 3 months ago. In the interest of preserving individuals' privacy, much of the information is highly censored. I have sent all the uncensored information to mods. They can confirm the legitimacy of my research. However, ultimately, these are very random Instagram accounts. These accounts could be totally unrelated to anything involving the subreddit. They could be fake bots, they could be trolls, they could be anything. I'm not accusing any individual of any illegal or improper practices. I'm just trying to catalog information found in case it's deleted in the future. So yeah, this is what I'm interested in. Who is this person? Bodhead Facetious. Sorry, no, I pronounced that incorrect. Alleged name is Bodie. According to his Instagram, looks like he celebrated his 20th birthday of September last year. His 18th birthday was in 2001. If Bodie celebrated on or near his birthday, then his birthday is likely around 2003. That's so crazy. If true, that would make Bodie 20 years old today. What? Bodie has a lot of pictures with a lot of celebrities. The celebrities have been identified to the best of researchers' knowledge in the images below. They may be misidentified. Let's bring y'all up on the big screen. So apparently it's this young dude that's about 20 years old now, but he got all these pictures with these celebrities. Salt Bay. He throwing up whatever gang sign that is. Maybe that's a 6, I ain't sure. But he know a lot of people. Bodie's first post in the image with Floyd Mayweather, this was posted July 8th, 2015, when Bodie was allegedly 12. Bodie parties. As Bodie's Instagram goes on, he primarily posts photos of himself and parties he allegedly attends. The earliest posts that appear to be at the parties occur in the mid 2019. If his birthday is September 2003, he will be 15 in these posts. Since 2018, the drinking age in Amsterdam is 18. Before 2018, the drinking age in Amsterdam was 16. However, there's no proof Bodie partook in the alcohol pictures. Is Bodie affiliated with OVO? Many of Bodie's posts seem to imply he is somehow affiliated with OVO. Ibiza, Spain. Ibiza, Spain. Does Bodie have a connection to accounts with the word Nissan in it? A handful of individuals with the word Nissan in their username were in some of Bodie's posts and comments. An account with the word Nissan in its name was also tagged in a post that seemed to imply a collaboration with Believe That Sound. What is Believe That Sound? Believe That Sound. Believe That Clothing has been mentioned a lot on this subreddit due to various connections found. In one post, Bodie tags Believe That Sound, redacted Nissan, and Jacquees. The singer Jacquees? The Believe That Sound account has no posts and links to an account called Major Bag Music. The Major Bag Music account has 9 posts. All of these posts either feature Tory Lanez or tags Tory Lanez. This includes a video which Tory Lanez says, "Y'all hear that record in the back, right? We about to mess the whole Netherlands up while playing a song in the background, The last post on the account was made July 9th, 2020. It appears to be promoting an upcoming song called Hitman by both, I don't know, Tory Lanez and 2 other people I can't pronounce. So what does it all mean, Dexter? Y'all remember that from from Good Burger when Dexter was trying to take all the Ed's money? I'm trying to see what does this all come to. The final comments. There was a variety of other images found on Bodie's Instagram that may be relevant information found on Dark Kenny. Multiple stories listen to Drake songs. Yo, I ain't know it got this deep on Dark Kenny like that. Wow. All right, let's check out this next one. Now you done got me hooked into this whole situation. Now I gotta see what else is being spoken about. Meet Ronnie Fonseca. Is that what's his face? Ronnie, aka Bodie's sister, is another person with lots of connections to the Nissan family and Drake. What's up with the Nissan? Is it like the actual? Cause you know the dude that was the CEO of Nissan, he on the run. Nissan CEO. Dude is Garson arrested in Japan amidst talks of merger between the two companies, charged with a variety of financial crimes, thrown in solitary confinement in what looks like a palace coup out of Shakespeare. Nissan's HR head honcho Greg Kelly is lured to Tokyo, where he is also put behind bars. They was on the run for a long time. He snuck out of Japan in a box. So I'm not sure if that's related to that. Theirs was all money type stuff, but hey, who knows? For starters, let's break down the Drake connection. One of the more alarming pieces of evidence to be found on her Instagram is that she was close to Drake. Of her partying with Drake and Jamie Foxx at Noah Nissan's bar mitzvah. In the short video, Drake has his arms around her while Jamie Foxx appears in the background. Wow. And Jamie Foxx's head is shiny right here. It looked like he forgot to put his bajing on, or the wig. Put on his Steve Harvey wig. The comments on this particular post stand out as well, particularly these two had to be translated. Drake is a nasty butthole. What is he doing there? Dutch chick with Drake again. What the hell? What? The second comment is particularly, I don't know why I can't get that word out. It implies that the bar mitzvah isn't where she met Drake, and she had been seen with him before, though said appearances probably scrubbed from the internet or lost to time. In addition to this post, we get one more from the party tagging Nissan family member as well as Drake and Jamie Foxx and another separate Nissan family member, likes the post. What? This will be far, and there go the Nissan family liking the post. This will be far from her only interactions with Drake, however. Not long after the bar mitzvah party, Rami would appear front row at the very same Drake show that was postponed due to said. So he postponing concerts for a bar mitzvah. This is in the Israel times. Where are we going? I feel like where in the world is Carmen Sandiego right now? Drake, Jamie Foxx performed glitzy Dutch bar mitzvah. Dutch tabloids recently had to teach their readers a Hebrew term rarely seen in the media in Holland. Bar mitzvah, the celebrity section of the Telegraph Daily and the Het Parool, were forced to explain the Jewish coming-of-age ceremony and reporting about one of the most extravagant private events held this year in Amsterdam, the 13th party of Noah Nissan. Who is this family? And then it's an actual Toyota Noah. That's a car. Let's see. Family. Who is Noah Nissan? Who is? It's only bringing up cars. But then you got his actual Instagram right here with nothing on it. This is strange indeed. Furthermore, we have quite a few instances of her repping OVO, many times with Bodie at her side. And again, I find it interesting that these posts are full of interactions and likes from the Nissan family. The Tusi slide one particularly due to alleged ties to Tusi involving the Nissan family through Big Dave to Milcavelli and the 616 connection to Diddy, who is I'm sorry, y'all. I need a drink of water. Who is alleged to have used Tusi at his freak off parties, which makes Jamie Foxx's appearance at the bar mitzvah, someone who has spoken about being at Diddy's parties before, quite alarming. Cat Williams has said that speaking on this caused Diddy to try to delete Fox. Though, again, all of this is alleged, so take that as you will. And remember when Jamie Foxx disappeared for a little bit? Y'all remember that? When he disappeared for like, I forgot how long. He just mysterious to some illness. And then, here I'm back. We didn't never hear about what's his name, car getting blew up until Cassie had that paperwork done, right? Who is it? Y'all know who I'm talking about. So yeah, that is strange. That is very strange. Let's go back. Cat Williams, either way, this sub has spoken out before about how Drake, likely influenced by Zach Bia, that's the bot person, has potentially used SEO to his advantage by making songs with titles that can obfuscate and legitimate damaging information on his name. From the recent Wagwa Delilah song covering up the Delilah incidents to his album For All the Dogs, making it much harder to find information on his alleged activities involving canines. All right, let me break something down to y'all just in case y'all don't know what SEO is. SEO is search engine optimization. All right, it's the backbone of how Google really kind of took over the internet, right? How Google works is send spiders out, they call them spiders or whatever, and they index web pages, meaning the difference between Google and all the old web browsers of before was old web browsers, you literally had to go to, you go to the website or whatever, and you would search for something in like, AOL or something, and it might give you some suggestions for some other places to go. But most of the time back in the day, it was in a walled garden. So you would go to Yahoo. When you searched in Yahoo had some websites that was Yahoo websites they want you to look at first. Well, Google was like, forget that. How about you search for anything? We go search the entire internet and we bring up the best results based on what is in the title, what is in the description of the websites, what's in the metadata, what is this. They go read the whole website for you and then send you back the results, right? Y'all see how I just tried to find a Nissan family, but I really couldn't find nothing. Now I can go deeper and look if I want to, but whatever indexes for them or whatever have been, the backlinks have been gone. Something is going on with that SEO. It's ways to find it, and I will be looking later. But so what they're saying is Drake has been naming song titles. So when you go Google it, Google go just look for all of his chart topping stuff, all these people dancing to it, all this to hit, when it's other references to those exact same things. So you can't just easily Google it and look for it. So he's manipulating the internet, all right, which is crazy diabolical. On some real stuff, the hairs on my arms is standing up right now. This is bananas, because that's some real stuff you can do. It's some real stuff you can do. If this is to be believed, it wouldn't be too far off to suggest that he did the same with Tusi Slide. Tusi, and then the drug Tusi. Wow. Yo. Yo, this is wild, y'all. This is wild for real, yo. This is wild for real, y'all. What's also interesting is that Rummy's involvement with Drake and Jamie Foxx isn't the only time she's been connected to alleged predators. Let's look at a couple of more found from her Instagram. Usher. And if we all know, Diddy, Usher, Bieber. Should we continue? Here we have her picture with Usher, a widely known victim of Diddy's, who the blondes, along with the mountains of evidence, have suggested that has continued Diddy's cycle of abuse. Justin Bieber, wow, is a notable potential victim of his. The amount of evidence on Usher being connected to Diddy's bad actions is staggering and a can of worms on its own. But for the purpose of this post, just know that he's an alleged predator and victim strongly connected to Diddy, who hung out with Rummy for some reason, which increases her ties to Diddy beyond just Jamie Foxx and the Saba connection. Leonardo, and Leonardo, if you ain't got a teen in it, you're not talking to you. You gotta be teen, or the number is 20 and below 3. We also have perhaps the creepiest photo ever taken of Leonardo DiCaprio, a man who is known for liking young girls so much that it has literally become a meme. At this point, he is straight up documented to get with girls when they are 18 and break up as soon as they turn 25, time and time again. Perhaps he gets to know them before they're even 18. I mean, he did groom Camilla Monroe, Morone when she was 14 and he was 34. And they got this link here. Damn. Exploring the perils of dating older men, Leonardo DiCaprio's fascination with younger women. He was also on the Epstein list due to the victim, Virginia Giuffre, mentioning him on phone calls with Epstein. Yowzers, yo. Yowzers. Leonardo DiCaprio mentioned in so-called Epstein list. That's Fox News 11. Not the Fox News, but local Fox, in your city, Fox News. He has also partied with Diddy countless times throughout his career, even making appearances at said parties with Jamie Foxx from time to time. Wow. And as you see, Jamie got the wig out the washing machine and threw it on. here he made sure that Bajine was on extra tight. Just so y'all know. Look how he be switching it up too. He get that eraser, that magic eraser. You erase it off and put a new line. It's crazy. I ain't gonna lie, that's the flexibility of Bajine. Let's continue. Leo also loves yachting, which, if you don't know, essentially means bringing young girls to international waters, and this is a fact, you guys, where most laws don't apply, and having your way with them in exchange for career advancements or wealth. Here's a great write-up on the subject about yachting. And this goes back to, y'all remember when everybody was going to Dubai? Back in like 2015, 16, 17, everybody was going to Dubai. There's a reason. And it was much like this. All right. It was going to Dubai to get doo-dooed on. All right. Let's continue. And also, just so people know, these actors kind of no different than these rappers. All right. They not balling like you think they balling. And to supplement their income, much like you may have somebody to be like, and we talked about this on the call yesterday, much like some people may wake up one day and be like, you know what, I need 3 racks by Tuesday. I'm going to Hooters and, you know, wait tables or go to the strip club or whatever. Actors and actresses do the same thing. They be like, oh snap, my Bentley payment is $23,000 behind. Let me call up the whoever so I can get over to Dubai and get doo-dooed for the money. All right. Sorry for the graphic language. It is what it is. I didn't control it. I just live in this world. I didn't make it. Shout out to Pac. In addition to being pictured yachting with Jamie Foxx, Leo has also, allegedly to everything I said, Leo has also been yachting and partying on other occasions with Drizzy Drake, the 6ix9ine guy himself. Not Spider-Man. Not Spider-Man. Which brings me to the next part of this Rami saga. Rami is now a very successful influencer fashionista, being pictured with countless celebrities and A-list designers such as Lewis Hamilton and doing promo for giant brands such as Absolute Vodka and Fendi, among others. But what was she doing before that when she was much younger? Around the same time that she was pictured with Usher and Leo? What does it look like in the photos? Hmm. 5 a.m. ready to take off, flying to Dubai to celebrate someone's birthday. This one is for you, Mom. Wearing your clothes is one of the hardest but most beautiful things to do. I miss you so much. Notice the locations listed. The same locations that pop up quite a lot when looking at the Nissans and Drake, and are notorious yachting, sex trafficking hubs: Ibiza, Dubai, Amsterdam. If you ain't been to Amsterdam, all right, I ended up in Amsterdam one time. Y'all know I always got a story for everything. I ended up in Amsterdam one time. Amsterdam is hood as hell. Okay, it really is. It is a hood ass place. All right, just to put that out there. And it's fun though, I'm gonna be honest. Luckily, I didn't get trafficked, so don't worry. It's all still intact in the backseat. And these are far from the only pics on her profile, showing that there's essentially countless appearances in these places and on yachts for both her and Bodie. Definitely seems fishy to me. Moving further along, remember Miami? The same place Nissan owned a rule-breaking skeevy strip club? and Diddy had a compound, and Drake and Khaled constantly appear at, and George Dukes, Birdman, and Jamie Foxx met Nissan at. George Dukes, the guitar player, not George Dukes, the guitar player. Oh, he'll go. Oh, okay. I thought it was somebody else. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, wait. Yeah, he is. Wait. He play football too? What? Oh, okay. Let's see somebody else. No. Yeah, it is the musician, George. I got dude's guitar kit in my machine. What? He was born in 46. He oldies out in this thing. Guess where Romy makes her first American appearance at? With an ex-boyfriend donning a Canadian hat by her side. The same post is liked by several Nissan family members and associates, as well as other defriend. Y'all know what it say. I wonder what they were doing down there. To finish things off, I would like to say that there are a lot more connections to be made with the DFs. We just gonna call them DFs. Damn freaks. Than shown here, as there are quite a few loose ends that still need to be explored. However, I hope having all of this here in one place connects more of the dots for you guys. Happy 6/16 in LA Day. Yowzers, yo. Yowzers. Aerial Smoke is deep in it. And this is I am Saban Nissan, entrepreneur, worldwide business, Nissan Holding Group. So let me guess, he do hedge funds. Let's see, festivals, Amsterdam, Netherlands. Restaurants. But what do y'all do? Home company. Nissan Holding Group initiates funds and fosters projects in commercial real estate and the leisure industry. Our company's goal is to elevate investments from rigid business transactions to long-term, socially and financially responsible endeavors that benefit all stakeholders in the community where we invest. Wow. I ain't go front. I know some people with websites like this and they balling out of control. Anytime you see a group at the end of it, if they doing it right, these hedge fund folks make money. And look who he kicking it. Him and Jamie Foxx really be kicking it. And Jamie's so comfortable overseas taking the bajing and the wig off. Over here, he won't be caught dead like this. Baby and Slim. Yo, I ain't go front. All I need to see is Slim in the picture. Cause Baby, he the front end, right? Like Baby always out, but see Slim, that's who you need to really be scared of. And if he there kicking it, is nefariosity afoot. Okay, that's all. This picture is all I need to see, to be honest with you. But him and Jamie, like, is they best friends or something? Why would this be the only dude you kicking it with? This is Bananaramas. Hold on, there was one more link I believe you had, or maybe two more links you had. I don't forget I even needed some water. Interesting finds from supposed Sabah Nissan IG accounts. Birdman has groomed and all right. If y'all know about Birdman, and I don't even know what to search without Google thinking I'm crazy or perverted, but Birdman has many old pics where he would be with a new artist or whatever, and it'd be a young dude without no shirt a bajillion times. They'd be in hotel rooms. And if you was there when Baby kissed Wayne on 106 and Park in the mouth, you already knew. But this is some very well-known stuff too as well. So this is just talking about him and his account. And this is Big Apple. And it's got people in there. And these just a bunch of tweets that's going in there, and these folks is with all these celebrities. Let's see. Bro literally got DJ Khaled shouting him out and tying it to the Pick 6 Club Sabah owned with Drake and Chubbs. Good find. Wish I knew a way to post the clips here. Wait, what? Hold on. Let me go all the way to the top because I almost missed some tidbits. Then suddenly Jamie Foxx wasn't doing too well. And then he came back different. I don't know if he came back different. He definitely came back with a different wig on. I know that for a fact. Different hairline. But I don't know about different internally. Also found his son who commented on one of the photos, and guess who his son is? Shoulder bag saying, Oh, and guess who he also has pics with? Fraudery. Oh, and guess who else? He also works with Drake quite a bit. Who this is? Boy Wonder. Not to mention something disturbing I just saw in his story. Now, it's one thing to just take a picture of a dog, but this is a stray dog. Well, no, he got a collar, so it ain't a stray dog. But this is not a particularly photogenic dog. All right, this is kind of like taking a picture of X. So I don't know how deep a lot of y'all got into the Ebony 2024K when he got the rabbit hole about the whole dog freakiness that was going down, that Fraudery and a European rapper was associated with. Which now I'm like, yo, this is definitely Hateration Nation stuff, man. Ariel, you need to come over to the Hateration Nation, man. That's where you need to be on our Wednesday calls. Last night we was talking about Illuminati and music. You need to be on them. You need to join the Hateration Nation. I'm telling you, come on over there. Cause this is what we be talking about. Bro literally got DJ Khaled shouting him out. We already talked about that. Who is this? Who is in the picture? All y'all need to come over actually, but I'm just saying, Ariel, they deep in this thing. Like hell, they might be in like on some real stuff. Ariel might be getting tracked by the government. Okay. Future too. And Future and Drake was hanging hard. Super pause. Ultra mega ultra pause. Yo, this is wild, man. There's something going on here. Keep digging. Egoless Mind. Canadian photographer in Asia. All photos by me except where indicated. And I guess this person was liking the pictures and stuff. And that person got a picture with him and the bag saying dude. These guys definitely have success written all over them. The guy in the middle, the jury is out. Who is this? Oh, this is a different George Dukes. Duke Master, Cash Money. I'm sorry, bassist George Dukes. I knew you was too good to be in this debauchery. My apologies, sir. Cause I was 46. You still there? Freakos? But yeah. Birdman presents 30. Yo. Man, Ariel, please come over to the Hateration Nation. For real, for real. This is bananas, y'all. After the Marlon Wayans incident, Bled has zero. Yeah, he ain't never had no respect for me. Bled been on my fraudery list. Period. Cause, and I ain't gonna lie, and we talked about this on the video. Of course, we watched in the beginning because he was interviewing dope people, but after a while, you could see what he was doing, how his line of questioning was, and stuff like that. Like, no wonder Rick Ross whooped your ass, or got his security to whoop your ass. That shit is wild. Let's see. Yes, please make sure you hit that like button, y'all. If you got some time, just go on and hit that little like. It is a slight inconvenience for you, but it is a muy el grande birthday gift for me, Brisk, and the channel. So please hit that like. Yep, they are rejected, and I don't even subscribe to the beta and whatchamacallit mail. You just a bitch ass nigga. Okay? You a band. That's what they all are to me. Beta, Sigma, Prime, Alpha, Tacos, whatever. No, you just a bitch ass nigga. You cool or you not? That's how I look at it. I'm just saying. OVO Ron, Drake's cousin, got OVO Ron. Who is that? Wait, that's the Marks Hotel at the when we was looking at the that dude this right here when we first came in here. Let's see. You know what? I ain't gonna lie, that did look familiar. Let's see if they got an individual picture of it. That's in Miami. And which hotel? We was just in Miami. They gonna say they got the map, but they ain't got the map. This in Amsterdam. All right, let's see what the Marks look like. The Marks Hotel images. Dang, if that is the, I don't know. This look flat. But maybe that's not it. I know I'm getting to your reply late, so maybe that's not it. Maybe you weren't even talking about this. I ain't sure. But you might have been talking about something else. So sorry about that. Social work shows me OVO Mark is one of Drake's oldest and best friends. That's part of the Drake's. Appreciate that again, Area Smoke. Area Smoke, go to Hateration Nation, and I don't know if you can message if you become a free member or something, but hit me up on Hateration Nation for sure. Look, I was brought up in the American public school system, all right? Also, I didn't pay attention, so it's a little bit of A, it's a little bit of me. Let's see. That ain't the real Jamie. He had head tats? Let's check that out. Jamie Foxx head tats. All right, so he got some head tats. And this 2008. Oh, wait, this was 8 years ago on Facebook. And this 2023. I'm trying to find something that's all right, so this is May 2024. Exhibit A. I got a neighbor that bought some grass. This looked like the same material of the grass that they got. And you see how the lines right here where you see where you set it on top and then you brush it into there. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Let's get back on track. Heavily inked celebrities such as Travis Barker and Machine Gun Kelly have essentially become synonymous. Blah, 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 blah. The beloved actor, comedian, and singer who is slowly making his way back in the spotlight after a medical scare into a medical scare. There wasn't no medical scare, man. Has one known tattoo. For years it's been sporting. He's been sporting widely known For years, he's been sporting a widely known head tattoo that features a tribal design wrapping around the back of his head from ear to ear. The multi-hyphenate got the ink in 2007 to commemorate his 40th birthday and has been picture rocking it on multiple occasions over the years. That is, up until recently. In recent public outings, Fox's head tattoo wasn't visible, leading fans to do a double take and some to even jump on board a wild conspiracy theory that the Ray actor has been cloned. Yep, really. If you're just as stumped by these seemingly hyperbolic superstitions regarding Fox's now mysterious head tattoo, or have found yourself Googling Jamie Foxx tattoo, alright, got us. In order to attempt to solve the mystery, you're not alone. Allow us to connect the dots for you. The speculation began swirling on the internet when the Oscar-winning actor was spotted on September out into McDonald's in Los Angeles, where an onlooker in the food joint filmed Fox from behind. Super pause. In the video, the actor is seen exchanging pleasantries with the cashier. However, his years-old head tattoo is missing. Let's see if I gotta come on here to look at it. I guess they took it off, man. The video was shared on TikTok. And since, let me see if this person's still even on there. Nope. They don't even exist no more. Damn. To some of you, that might seem like an absurd stretch, but the speculation is actually rooted in one of Fox's latest projects. The comedian recently starred in Netflix sci-fi comedy They Cloned Tyrone, which led many to jokingly attribute Fox's sudden tattoo disappearance to a real-life clone. However, that started as a harmless joke, but soon devolved in a full-blown pop culture conspiracy theory. What year was this? I ain't gonna lie, that's looking pretty authentic right there. Of course, the most logical explanation for the ink's absence is that the actor underwent a tattoo removal treatment. However, many are reluctant to accept that possibility, as Fox was hospitalized in April 2023 following the undisclosed. How is it undisclosed? What is it to be disclosed? Not disclosing. What diseases do you want people to not know about? What no damn health complication, Jamie. It's not even your real name. I forgot his real name. Hold on, let me get his real name because I want to. Jamie Foxx real name. Eric Marlon Bishop. I went through something that I thought I would never ever go through. He says in a video, ass whooping from Diddy. I know a lot of people were waiting waiting to hear updates, but to be honest with you, I just didn't want you to see me like that, man. He got fucked up. Somebody whooped. He got mollywopped. I don't believe, and I gotta be honest, y'all. When it comes to this clone and stuff, for me to believe somebody, you gotta be worthy of being cloned. You gotta be influential. Okay. The bajing that Jamie uses on his head is only influencing other 48 plus people to put Beijing in their head. Okay? I need some diplomats. All right? Some Congress people. I need them to be cloned, okay? Not Gucci. Not Eric Bishop. Okay? But that's just me. The buzz regarding the clone conspiracies didn't skip Fox's attention either. Okay, so he ain't got it no more, whatever. I don't know. Maybe when he was getting beat, they beat the damn tattoo off the back of his head, because I do believe he just got massively whooped for probably talking too much on some situation. Who knows? Tried to get rid of Albie Sure too. Mysterious pneumonia. Like, chocolate top. Everybody connected to Diddy has, even the coroner dude. Hold on. Check this out. Did y'all hear about this? Coroner pneumonia Diddy. Let's see. Hold on. Somebody else said died of pneumonia. Also died or caught. Somebody caught the dang. Something happened to the coroner. Here we go. What happened to Ed Winter? All right. This was Kim Porter's coroner. Okay. All right. And wow, if this ain't the most authentic picture of Diddy, this is like this is Diddy. That's Diddy right there. Wow, that's bananas. As Sean Diddy Combs faces the internet's wrath for being accused of physical assault, Deputy LA County Coroner Ed Winter's death has become a topic of interest. The passing of model Kim Porter, who was also the mother of Diddy's children, was allegedly investigated by the aforementioned policeman. Many now believe that the rapper played a role in his death. This comes in the midst of the lawsuit against the musician. Trigger warning. This goes. We got some Akademiks level debauchery coming ahead. For those unversed, all right, that's the whole Cassie thing. The music producer also alleged that Diddy made her consume alcohol and substances regularly. It was also alleged that the singer would force Cassie to do stuff. I'm trying to get to the coroner. As the news made headlines, Diddy's past came under the microscope, which included the death of his baby's mother, Kim Porter. Several netizens, along with Kim's ex-husband and rapper Al B. Sure, seemingly Kim's ex-husband, he ain't a rapper. Al B. Sure was a singer. Get it right. Seemingly accused Diddy of being behind the death. Now netizens are speculating that Diddy played a role in the death of Ed Winter, who supposedly investigated Tim Porter's death. So Ed Winter, famed celebrity coroner, just so happened to also die after he was instructed to reopen Kim Porter's case to verify her original cause of death. Get out of here. He passed away in his LA residence from natural causes. He passed away at the age of 72. He investigated the deaths of multiple celebrities, including Michael Jackson. They found out they OD, they killed him. Whitney Houston. Oh wait, she OD. What, are you serious? Brittany Murphy. OD. Corey Haim. Abused by the whole entire industry, his entire youth career, amongst others. So with the people that he investigated, I'm surprised he made it this long. To be honest with you, it was already set up for him to get put out the paint. It was already set up for this guy. Wait a minute, because why am I just now hearing Kimora Lee Simmons say earlier this year she didn't believe her best friend Kim Porter died from pneumonia? So I looked it up. In Chile, not the deputy coroner on Kim's case died after Kimora said to reopen the case. That's wild. And why is she calling it? She talking to Chile from or Chile from TLC? Somebody let me know. Gee whiz. This is bananas. This is bananas. Passport tatted our show hub in Ibiza. Yowzer. Boy, Kenny opened a super can of worms. What in the Mayflower, madam, she got going on? Yo, I just read a Blind Adam about Tobey Maguire. Wow. Let's see what Tobey Maguire Blonde item. Is it a recent one? Is it about his recent girlfriend or something? And it's from 2016. I guess they been talking about Toby. They tell on themselves with all this mess, we just don't put it together. Exactly. We don't. That's because we be trying to pay bills. We be at work. Eric, oh yeah, y'all talking about what's his name? These diseases ain't no what's her name got Hep C, Tommy Lee and Pamela Anderson. Magic Johnson made it all right to come out and say you had HIV. Like, ain't no disease where you, it's 2024, ain't nobody disease shaming now. Even me, if I call my 7th case of gonorrhea, I will come on, I'm like, look guys, I have some unfortunate news. My 7th case of gonorrhea, please. My GoFundMe is below so I can get the penicillin I need from my local Walgreens. Thank you. It ain't no shame in diseases in 2024. You got something, you let everybody know. Put your GoFundMe. Hopefully you make a little bit of change. I think it was an ass whooping, me personally. Diddy ain't accused. Yeah, he actually did that. He did that. Yeah, it ain't accused. I was a wild boy in my 20s. Wild boy. And a little bit in my early 30s. Thank you, Helen Keller, for your discovery. All right, y'all. I'm about to get the hell off of it. I'm going to catch y'all on the flip side. Me and Briss doing a live tomorrow night. So, Friday night live. So, catch up with us tomorrow. We're going to be talking about some crazy stuff. To anybody new here, thank you for joining us. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe. To all the Culture Club crew, thank y'all for hanging with us, hanging with me. Y'all know, love you death. Appreciate you. Super shout out to Ariel Smoke for just providing us with nothing but rabbit holes to climb in and out of. I'm pretty sure that's a pause-worthy statement. Hope y'all have a good Thursday.